Hey, what's going up, guys, in the land of YouTube? Today I'll be showing you some basic little tips, probably 3 tips, that most people get wrong and forget about when they're trying to make a song. So, yeah, let's just get straight into this video. The first tip is think about every song that you like. One of my favourite rock songs, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, is a pretty good song, obviously. What do you remember about it? You obviously remember that really nice lick by, Slash. I just forgot his name. But yeah, like Slash and all those other songs, like Nirvana, you know, like stuff like that. You always remember the first intro. So when you're making a song, you want to open with a big chord that everyone's going to remember when they hear your song. They're like, oh yes, I know this song and stuff like that. So if you're trying to make a big song, you always want to open with a big chord that you can always relate back to, because if you start off with like a D, if you start off with something like that, it's not as good as start off with a big chord like a G. Stuff like that. So my advice to you is always open with either a G or like a big chord like a C, or maybe even a bar chord, power chord. So yeah, so I usually start off with a G in some of my songs, like Suspicions, that song I made. That always starts with a G. So make up C, because the G you can relate to any other chord, like maybe an E sus goes easily into a D, then into a D minor, and maybe A and then E minors and stuff like that. So make up a random song. We'll start with a G. Poor song, but you know it always relates to bigger chords, so you can capitalise on the G, make it into a C, which is like, it sounds like half step down from a G. So it always relates down and go back up. So recap of the first tip: always start with a big open chord that everyone's going to remember. And if you're not as advanced on guitar, you can start with either a G or a C. Or maybe a D, because these chords from the G you can easily go to a D, and you can go easy to an E minor and an E sus. So they are big chords to play around with. My second tip is strumming. Now obviously think of Wonderwall by Oasis. Everyone remembers that, but when you learn it, when you get to learning it, you know, it's a really hard strumming pattern, but the thing about it is it's really bouncy, so if you bounce your hand around you can get it easier. So remember that you don't just have to strum down, you can strum up and down, maybe miss out one and come back. And yeah, so remember that your hand can go up and down when you're playing guitar. Don't just stick to it sounded a bit better when I started strumming differently. So always try to strum up and down, you know, move it about a bit. And my third tip for soloing. Now, soloing you want to do on an electric guitar if possible, because on an acoustic guitar, look, really, see, it's really hard to play, and you know, it's just not very good. So always try and get an electric guitar. And when you're playing, try alternative picking. Now I'm pretty poor at alternative picking. If you want to see some good people, I recommend Mike Schwartz. Just type him in, and I don't know really, mahalo.com, they do some pretty cool videos on alternative picking. And yeah, so like when I do like blues, if you haven't watched this video, go watch this, because it's an amazing video that you can relearn really simple song. So like basically like this. I pick down, obviously, because that is just easier the way I learn the song. But you can try to pick. Now I'm not very good at alternative picking, but that was pretty poor. But that is how you start learning. And then when you get down to the soloing, it's much easier, much faster to pick. And then when you find it easier and faster to pick, the better your song sound, the more people like them, the bigger they get. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry if I rushed you, but if you want to learn any other tips or something, just put a link in the description to one of your videos. Make a video response to me saying what you want to learn, or just comment down below maybe just some chords you want to learn, or a blues scale or something like that, or a song, and I'll do a tutorial. I'll send it straight back to you. I'll subscribe to you. I'll like all your videos. Follow me on Twitter if you want at online. It's hard to explain. Capital O, capital N, 7 1, capital N, and 3, or at Lil Popey, LIL_POPEY. So yeah. Basically, guys, thanks for watching this video. It really helps me out, and I'm going to start making some new videos on a new account. I'll make a video on this account, Gaming Addict, telling you about my other account when it's up and running. So, thanks for watching this video, guys. Remember that I will always subscribe back if you subscribe to me. So, thank you. Share this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers, guys. See ya.